Hey guys, what's up? It's Melkazunki. Welcome back to Isaac. Let's get into this, hopefully have a little bit more success than last run. We're going to try another challenge, and this time we're going to be doing Darkness Falls. These challenges are probably the last thing on the entire Earth that I want to be doing right now, but we're going to get them over with one of these days. And with Darkness Falls, you actually have a pretty decent start. You have Eve, and you start with Fear Shot. You start with the Razor. Well, not like that's much of a help, but you do start with it. And then you start with Sacrificial Dagger, which is a really good item because it does block tears. Wow. I have nothing to say about that damage that was taken. Of course, it can be a little bit tricky to take out these shooting fires when they're so close by each other without taking damage, but it is what it is. Anyway, this is definitely one of the better starters of a challenge in the game. Like, you start with some pretty powerful stuff, but it is Eve at the same time, and you're going to have the same challenges that you always had with Eve in real runs. The fact that she's kind of bad, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm definitely going to visit this. I'm going to get a soul heart, which is just about perfect, and then I don't even need to take up that second red heart because I have a little bit of protection now. So I can just go ahead and visit the boss, which is going to be the Girdlings. And Fear Shot is really handy versus Girdlings. And not only is Fear Shot an item that inflicts fear upon enemies, which is great for the Girdlings, of course, but it seems like we start with some pretty questionable shot speed, though. I wasn't aware of the fact that this was going to be going on. We just killed that Girdling with Sacrificial Dagger, just completely destroyed it, because Sacrificial Dagger does loads of damage. And I'm going to take it. It'll regenerate our HP, which will be really annoying if we don't find a way to get rid of our red hearts, but I'm just going to take it anyway. Curse lost. Nice. Well, we'll try our best not to take any red heart damage on this floor, and then try to get rid of some of these red hearts. Although, the challenge is definitely winnable without getting rid of your red hearts. It's not a requirement to have them. You know, it's definitely possible to win with Eve with a low damage multiplier. You don't have to upgrade your damage. Fear Shot there, like keeping us from... Yeah, it's bound to happen. Alright, well, we won't be getting Devil Room on this floor, so... I mean, I'll attempt to win without getting Devil Rooms. I'm definitely not going to guarantee anything there, though. I mean, it's always possible to get lucky on boss rooms and such. No item rooms, obviously, since this is a challenge, but it is always possible to win just by getting lucky boss room items. I don't know if this challenge goes to the regular mama or to the heart. If it goes to the regular mama, I think it's winnable. Free Tinted Rock, I'll take that. There we go to Soul Heart. Unfortunately, it was a couple rooms too late, but it did happen. And now, oh my goodness, man. Now if we could find a way to get rid of some of our red hearts, it would be very nice to get us into the Cursed Day. I have definitely had a struggle today in terms of playing Isaac. I'm not really sure what is going on, but just taking a lot of really easily avoidable damage. Not enough money to go to the shop, so I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, I want that. I do want that item, but there's no way to get it unless we get a Hanged Man card, I suppose. It is possible to get a Hanged Man card, but I would say the likelihood of that happening is not great. So I don't know if using the Razor would use up our Soul Heart, if it would use up our red hearts. I'm not going to use the Razor, just on the chance that it uses up our Soul Heart. I'm not really sure which one it would take first, but I'd be, I guess, okay with wasting a red heart here for a bit of extra damage versus these Monstros, but I mean, it's just, oh my goodness, man. It's just Monstros, so we should be okay, even though I'd say the dual jumping red Monstros are a little bit more difficult than the your typical standard just single Monstro. And we do get the Devil Room anyway, wow. Oh, but it's Krampus. Well, yeah, we didn't deserve a regular Devil Room taking red heart damage on the floor, so that's fine. Try to get Sacrificial Dagger in on here and kill Krampus just very, very quickly. And of course we get Krampus' head, but you know what? It's better than the Razor, so I'm not mad. Not that mad, anyway. So let's make sure we check where we're going here. We are going to the Mom's Heart. Alright. So that means we'll have to play well in order to win this challenge, which I'm not always a huge fan of doing. Well, that was not worth it. Not always a fan of playing well because sometimes it's more difficult to do than others, obviously. I'm not really sure if Eve started with some items that like lowered her speed and shot speed, but it seems like they're a little bit slower than they would normally be. Maybe that's just me though. I normally consider Eve like a pretty fast character. I think she has the highest starting speed, base speed stat in terms of any character in Isaac, but definitely don't feel that fast right now. Maybe Sacrificial Dagger is a speed down or something. It's possible. This room will end soon. Obviously, if we can get some soul hearts and then use a blood bank to get rid of red hearts or something, that would be very helpful. So we could be in curse state, and then that's definitely a speed up and a pretty significant damage up as well. I like being in the curse state with Eve, but unfortunately, you do have to find some soul hearts in order to do it, because otherwise you're just risking your life and limb, which is never a good thing to do in Isaac if you have any aspirations of winning that particular run. This should be a fairly easy run, unless knockback causes some issues or something like that, but other than that, we should be okay. Alright, dealt with the double flies fairly easily. Oh my goodness, I did not even see that shot coming. Well, man. I guess I shouldn't really have expected to not take any red heart damage going down to this floor without any soul heart protection, but I thought there was a chance, and we came across the tinted rock one room too late. It did give us a soul heart in a roundabout kind of way. Costed a key and a bomb to get it, but it happened. This would be a nice room to use Krampus's head in, but we don't have a use of Krampus's head available quite yet. Oh my goodness. Man. Everything's going to explode in purple clouds when it's fear shotted, because, I don't know. It's a weird effect. It looks kind of cool, though. One more room until we can use Krampus's head. Just looking for the boss room now. I really have zero interest in the rest of the floor. Just want to get that boss room and want to get down to the next floor as soon as possible. No item rooms, don't have enough money to access the shop, so the rest of the floor is really not necessary. Although this is a use of a key. Golden chest. It's an item. It's Cricket's head. It's damage up. Wow, that's, you know, Cricket's head is a fairly common drop to find in golden chest for whatever reason. It's a really common item, even though it's so good. Like, I run across it all the time, at least. In, not so much in item rooms, but more so in golden chests. I get Cricket's head a lot, but I'm also one of those people that opens up every single golden chest they find, so that might have something to do with it. But Cricket's head is obviously a huge benefit for us. Any tinted rocks? I don't see any. Okay. Especially if we can get some more damage ups in order to help out. Gertie Jr. died very, very quickly to that, obviously. Magic Mushroom? Matchbook. Matchbook is pretty good. Gives you a black heart as well as 3 bomb drops, although the bombs can be troll bombs like one of them was in that instance. When that happens, it's a little bit annoying, but we good, though. Okay, a whole bunch of bats. I'm a little bit worried. I have seen easier rooms, especially when your speed isn't great. Speed up would be a nice thing to have in this situation. Lots of big rooms on this floor. Wow. There are a lot. I'm going to try to go the path with the least big rooms and hope that the boss is down this path. Because, I don't know about you guys, but I would like to earn myself a devil room, so we have very nice range at the moment as well. I'm liking it. And the boss room wasn't on this path is probably a little bit too much to hope for, but fairly easy rooms as well, so I can't complain. Oh, that was close. The bee lickers almost trolled me. Bee lickers are some of the trolliest enemies when they're fear shotted. They move in ways that are just impossible to predict almost. Oh, speaking of ways that are impossible to predict of movement, Krampus's head would be very nice to use during one of these big rooms, but unfortunately I don't quite. Another big room though. Wow. I'm not even sure what to say now. At least these guys won't spawn spiders if I kill them over the gaps, which it looks like I'm doing for the most part. So that's one of the plus sides of this room. Oh, there's a lot of spiders spawned now, though. But I got the range. I got the range ups in me. One left. Cool. That room went well. As long as... if this room is difficult, and it is, we'll just do that. Make things simple. Easy. Pretty fly, that's great. Why not? Get a bunch of money so I can access the shop on this floor as well. Man, I'm gonna take the blood bag. I don't even care that it gives all my red hearts back so I can't be in the curse state, because that speed up is just gonna be so nice. Like, I've been complaining multiple times this run about not having enough speed. I'm not just gonna say no to speed. At least I think blood bag could still give speed if it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't give speed anymore. That's disappointing, but happens. I don't know if I have enough bombs to justify blowing up some mushrooms, but we'll try it. Could get some nice pills out of it and such. Balls of steel. And another balls of steel. That was possibly the most worth it mushrooms of all time. I would take Fuller Soul Hearts over anything other than magic mushroom. When blowing up those things. That was very, very nice. Sometimes Isaac was like, you know what? Have 2 balls of steel pills. And then shut up and just play the game. So that's what happened in this instance. Let's not get hit. Perfect. I have a feeling that the boss room is this way. Don't get hit yet again. It's best advice I can give when playing Isaac. Since these guys obviously can't run away, it looks like when they're fear-shotted, they just, I'm not sure what this does. Evil up. So apparently I'm more evil. I have no idea how that benefits you, though. I just don't know, unfortunately. The same thing with the faith up items. Like, I think it might have a higher chance for you to get black hearts. That's the only thing I can think of. Which would be nice. Like, if that's the case, I'm down with that. I like black hearts. They're good. But I couldn't tell you for sure what it does. Just this room, the key is really patience. And that is a very nice place to put a bomb. I can blow up like 4 or 5 mushrooms. I'm interested in doing that as soon as the room is cleared out and safe. I love how you can fear shot the fish that come out of the chubsters. These guys all are called chubsters. I've called them for like a year now, fish guys, but their official name is chubsters. Learned this fairly recently. Another pretty fly pill. Wow, the mushrooms have been kind to me. Is not something you'll hear me say all that often, but wow. Orbitals there just kept me from taking damage. That was fairly nice of them. So hopefully I can get something in this shop, even though I don't quite have 15 cents, but we'll try it. Oh, it's Greed. What's up, Greed? How's it going? There have been times where I was, you know, more ready to see you. This is not necessarily one of those times. At least we'll get some money out of this. Or a Steam sale. Either way, it's not the worst thing in the world. There's definitely shops that don't have Greed in them that can give you absolutely nothing as well, so just because you find Greed doesn't necessarily mean that that was an awful shop. That is a lot of money. That is a good, decent amount of money, and I'm sure I'll find a way to put this money to good use, so that wasn't the worst shop of all time. It would be nice, but no. Alright, cool, the Fallen. I'm going to wait until he's split into 2 to use my head. And as soon as he is, I can hit both of the Fallens and kill them both. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Sounds like a plan. There we go. Oh, we got Ninja Room, darn it. Health up. Do I even want a health up? Like, kind of, but screw it. Well, that was obviously not what I wanted to see, but if we do come across a whole bunch of devil deals in the future, at least we have more red hearts to spend them on, right? I mean, there's only 3 more potential devil rooms in the game at this point, so Oh, I guess I walked on some creep there. I didn't even notice. But that's fine. We got a good amount of soul heart protection to get ourselves, hopefully, the devil, and hopefully not an angel room at the end of this floor. Oh, 2 brimstone dudes. Proceed with caution. I guess I haven't picked up a devil room item. I was thinking I have because I've run across 2 devil deals, but the first one was red chest and the second one was Krampus, I believe. So that's the reason why I got an angel room there. This room just requires patience, like a lot of rooms do. Wait for the creep to dissipate. Don't walk on it. Another key. We have been running across some golden chests, though, and they've been paying out. As in with Cricket's head. It's kind of a waste of half of a soul heart to pick that up, but whatever. I'm going to do it anyway. This would be a nice room to use Krampus' head in. Oh. I didn't realize that you could kill these guys with the knife so easily. There we go. That's a very nice way to deal with the knights. I just never crossed my mind to do that. Might be doing that more in the future. Oh, cool. You can blow up 3. Well, there's 2 black hearts there, which is going to be great if I lose some health. I'm not going to go and purposefully lose health now to pick up those black hearts, but if we need them, it's always a great situation to be in when you have so much health you don't even need the black hearts, though. It's wonderful. What's in here? Magic fingers? I will buy the double bomb drops, though, because we have been going through our bombs. Magic fingers does damage to every enemy in the room, but costs a cent every time you play it. There's better things to spend your money on, so I'm not going to take it. Although, I mean, if you have like a bazillion cents, it's not the worst item. Just like my orbital is going ham here, blocking so many tiers. It's very nice. So I wouldn't really recommend buying magic fingers ever, but it can be okay in very, very specific situations. And we're not in one of those situations right now, if you couldn't tell. So we're going to pass, but I'll save up my money and hopefully we'll have a bit of better luck in the shop next floor. It can't be greed. Or maybe it can be greed. I don't know. We've already fought greed. I think it can be greed, though. Once per theme or something like that. I'm going to come back when I have the Krampus' head charge. How about that? Even though my damage isn't horrible right now, I definitely think having a Krampus' head charge would be nice. Walking so calmly and serenely through these rooms. It's going to feel like such a waste if I have to leave behind those black hearts. I guess I can trade 2 soul hearts for 2 black hearts, though. Oh, there's a tinted rock on this room as well. I'll blow that up just for like the chance of a small rock. We should be getting lots of bombs in the future with our extra bomb drops. Traded a bomb for 2 keys. Probably not really something I needed to do, but it's fine. One thing is, unfortunately, these dudes, they can't damage each other. Like, if you hit other enemies with the vis, that's what they're called, they can damage them, but they cannot damage each other for whatever strange reason. 1 more room, and then we'll be able to fight the boss and hopefully earn a deal with the devil. I'm banking on it. Be careful. Orbitals give me power. Orbitals have worked out so nicely. Just having 3 orbitals is, I think, one of the most underrated things in this game. One of like the must-have things for a good defensive run is 3 orbitals. Especially if you have an orbital like Mom's Knife, which I'm not sure, but it definitely looks like it has a larger hitbox than the Pretty Flies, so I'd imagine it blocks tiers slightly more often. Oh, that was so dumb. Always pay attention when you're walking, kids. You might regret it otherwise. Alright, well, at least we'll be able to pick up those black hearts and feel good about ourselves. Didn't get a devil rim, but we did get synth oil, which is, you know, in some cases, better than any item you can find in a devil rim, depending on what's in your devil rim, obviously. Alright, we'll take these 2 black hearts and then be on our merry way. One of them was kind of a waste, but that's fine. And hopefully we will earn the devil room. Did I really just do that again? Oh my goodness. I have no explanation for that, really. Just a little bit too much impatience. I think shop holds priority over arcade, but could possibly come back to that. Now, if you're careful and you're good, I'm normally neither of these things, but giving it a shot here, you can kill the knights with the knife really easily. And it worked out in that room. No guarantees that it's going to work out every room, but in that one it was a win. Like, it kills them fast enough that you can pretty much just walk into the knights and you won't take damage, because they die so quickly to it. They're a fairly low health enemy. One more cent needed for the shop. I'm assuming that we'll get that. It's not guaranteed, but I think we have a pretty good chance. And hopefully we'll get, like, packed in size in our room on this floor. Yeah, it's English. Well, no, but in our devil room. Hopefully we'll get a devil room, and hopefully we'll get packed and size. That's what I'm hoping for. This room, though, wasn't nearly as bad as I initially thought it would be. Just be careful, don't walk on spikes. We've had issues with that in the past. That looks like it's going to be our shop. If I find something that's 15 cents and good, I might have to go money hunting for a bit, but it'll be okay. More bombs. Vogo bombs is just a very good item. Sharp plug I don't think is great with Krampus's head, and the purse or whatever it's called I don't ever think is great, so we're going to buy this, and see what it is. It's Balls of Steel. Yeah, I think that's a direct upgrade over the Lover's card, so we're going to hold on to Balls of Steel. Not use it yet, because that would be silly, but we will at some point make use out of it. Nope, don't jump on me. It's not going to happen. Actually got a cent out of that. I don't think there's anything more to buy in the shop, though, so we're good. Okay, mom fights. Open up all 4 of your doors, though. Oh, that was dumb. I do have Balls of Steel to replenish, though. She needs to open up all... That's close enough. That's close enough. Yeah, she's pretty much dead. There we go. No devil room? Really? Oh, well. We should be fine. This is only a mom's heart kill anyway, so... Should be okay, but... I wanted a devil room, man. Just to be on the safe side. Gotta get you on the safe side of life. I don't think it's all that often when I, have a mom's heart kill without taking a single devil room item, although, I mean, you could count Krampus's head if you wanted to, and I wouldn't necessarily hold that against you, but I definitely wouldn't call it a devil room item. That's just me. It's definitely a very good one, though. I think Krampus's head is great. I mean, yeah, it was nerfed to become a 6-room charge instead of a 3-room charge, but still, like, how often do you use Krampus's head during regular rooms? During these big rooms, it's nice, but other than that, not all that often. So it's kind of always been something used to make boss fights really easy, and it still does that, so it's good. Strength is also good. I think I'd rather have Balls of Steel, though. This room, though, out of all the rooms in Isaac, I know I was talking crap about that room with a bunch of turrets in it. That might have been last run. I don't know. I recorded the 2 runs back to back, but it's probably last run. You probably have no idea what I was talking about. But the room with a bunch of turret dudes and also the heads that are shooting tears at you. Yeah, that one. The one that everyone that has ever seen that room hates. That might be the worst big room, but this is not far away behind it. If that makes sense. I think it's a little bit easier not to, or to avoid damage during this particular room, though, because in this room, you don't have a bunch of jerks shooting tears at you the entire time. So, that helps. Where are you? The worst part about this room is just, like, the trolliness of the, whatever you want to call them, dudes. I think they're called cysts or something like that. I can't pronounce that because I have a hard time saying, like, the letter S and sounding like an intelligent human being, but yeah, there's people who do a better job of that. You're supposed to drop money when you die. I thought it was 1 coin per segment. I guess it's just 1 coin per dude killed. That's one way to do it, I suppose. There's a pill there. It could be good. Oh, wow. What? Well, I want my balls of steel back. I gotta be careful, though. I'm just trying to get my balls of steel back. Oh my goodness, man. If I lose this run because those troll poops. Wow. I was full health before coming across that room. That would be a pretty hilarious way to lose a run, though, if that's how this ends out. But I don't know why it was such a struggle getting past those poops without getting hit. It's obviously very, very precise how you have to position your character in order not to get hit by those poops. Like, very precise. I was not aware the game was going to be that picky about it, but... And then just, like, trying to get my balls of steel pill back. I took, like, 4 hearts of damage or something, but I'll just use this now. Death by poops, I mean, it does happen. Not just in Isaac, it can happen in real life, too, when you least expect it. Always an important thing to keep in mind. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that we have a bunch of red hearts to back us up. I think that was probably worth it. Took this room out very, very easily, although there's a good chance we might have to go into the boss fight, yeah, without a Krampus' head charge, which makes me sad, but I'm going to do it anyway. For Narnia. Okay, well, this one should be fairly easy. It's just Mama Gertie. Mama Gertie is not that difficult of a boss. Oh, but her spikes, though. Oh my goodness, her spikes. Okay, I lied when I said Mama Gertie is not that difficult of a boss. Obviously, when I said that, I meant she is a difficult boss. There can be no other logical explanation. For me, anyway, she's a fairly difficult one. HP up. Okay. Okay. No devil room there, obviously, because I took a ton of red heart damage. And it was all because of the blasted poops as well. Man. This would be cool if it was a 1 or a 6 dice room. Like, I would be down for that. I just would. Gonna cost us a couple keys to get in here. I think we can spare a couple of keys. It's not a 1 or a 6 dice room. It's Bob's brain. Do I want that? It's okay. We'll take it. Of course, as all of you know, with Bob's brain, like, more often than not, it can actually hinder you rather than hurt you. Well, I think those are both kind of the same thing, but it can damage you more than help you, I think is the correct way to phrase that. Ah, you're stuck. Get stuck. But this is the last floor, so we just have to survive this floor. As long as we get through this... Oh my goodness. As long as we get through this floor alive, which is looking less and less likely, then we'll be okay. Right? Bob's brain, can you kill him for me? Can you do that? I don't want to get close to this guy, because Bob's brain will blow me up if I try. Come on, Bob's brain. I know if I go in and knife him, Bob's brain will... Never mind. Bob's brain did not do that, but maybe I'm bitter against Bob's brain for, you know, some past things that happened, so, this could be a good place to use a bomb. And it was. It was indeed. This could be a good place to use a bomb. Same goes for you, lots of money. I guess there wasn't anything out of that top, so we got 3 black hearts. It's a start. We're building. Oh, Bob's brain came so close to hitting me there, but it didn't. I think Bob's brain is going to be an item I always take. It annoys me so much when someone's like, well, this item could be bad, but it could also be good, so I'm not going to take it. Like, Bob's brain is helpful. I don't think there's any doubt about that. It does damage to enemies and a fairly significant amount of damage, so I always take it. Well, I think I left it behind like once, actually, but I definitely take it a lot more often than I don't take it. So there's that. I mean, look how much damage it's doing to Polycephalus here. It's doing work. Bob's brain, you get a bad rap. You really do. But yeah, I always take Bob's brain. Like, you know, there's... Oh, well, that was kind of a waste. I think I could blow up 3 with 1 bomb. Trifecta? Maybe not. Could blow up 2 with a bomb here. I gotta be careful with my bombs though, not let my bomb supplies run too low, but the black hearts that you can get out of these rocks is just too enticing. Let's see what's in here. Why are you still firing, Bob's Brain? I'm not... Well... Things just took a turn of events, did they not? Jump button is just interesting. Yeah. Go ham. Book of Belial is also interesting, but the one we're going to go for here is Book of Shadows, and the reason for that is because I have Sacrificial Dagger. When you have Sacrificial Dagger, take Book of Shadows. It's really that simple. If I blow up you, I should be able to get a path to the middle. Correct. I think I said when you have Book of Shadows, take Sacrificial Dagger. I mean, the opposite is true as well, but what I meant to say is when you have Sacrificial Dagger, take... Oh, Bob's Brain. Bob's Brain. It was bound to happen. You could only stop the inevitable for too long, or so long. Okay, drop some red hearts. That's all we need, just a couple of them. Or some money. I don't think I have any use for that, really, but... It is what it is. Okay, Bob's Brain luckily did not hurt me there. It very well could have. It's never smart to back yourself into a corner like that, but I did it willingly, so I only have myself to blame. I'm not going to use Book of Shadows just in case. You know, too good to use Syndrome, I know, but just in case. What hit me there? Oh, there's some creep from the brains. Did not even see that. It's like the exact same color as the floor. Whatever. I'll steal. Thank you. That makes up for it. There we go. See, exactly. If I had used Book of Shadows there, I wouldn't have been able to use it during the boss fight. Like, that's the one time I've ever been justified in having this too good to use syndrome. Every once in a while, it's the right thing to do. It's the right mindset to have. Got hit by Bob's Brain. Man, why do I take Bob's Brain? It's like I'm trying to prove Bob's Brain is a decent-ish item to have, and at the same time, I'm just kind of screwing myself over with it at the same time. Book Shadows getting some damage in there. Alright, well, now we get the sprinkler attack going. We get Dead Bird going. We get the music flowing and bumping. And we are almost done with the run as well as the Mom's Heart kill. I mean, they both kind of end at the same time, so... There we go. We still have to kill this last guy. Can we manage it? We can, indeed. Oh, it's down to the devil. Never knew. I'm assuming it's down to the devil. Okay, well, I did not know this is a devil run. That changes things slightly, but... Okay, we'll do it. I'm assuming you have to go down to the devil. I mean, if I could have gone to Isaac there, but... I'm gonna guess if I went to Isaac, I probably wouldn't have won the run. Because, like, the devil is probably the required place to go. Could be wrong about that. Don't think I am, though. Okay, Bob's Brain. Just go ham here, buddy. And we have to play a little bit more carefully now. Like, I was certainly expecting this only to be a Mom's Heart win. I mean, like, the Purist only went to Mom's Heart. There we go. Bob's Brain with the finishing blow, and I mean I have a decent amount of health, so we... Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Okay, it's just around the edges. Sometimes the brimstone turrets can be a little bit difficult to judge exactly where they're shooting, but those ones weren't too bad. I've definitely run across more difficult things to deal with in my life, such as, you know, like women, but the brimstone turrets are okay. Oh, you're just gonna jump straight up and down in the air. I see how it is. You know, my struggles with Peep have been well documented, so I'm really hoping that those don't manifest themselves right now. I'm just trying to get through this Peep kill, and I don't want anyone to get hurt, except for Peep, obviously. But, like, in terms of anyone, what I really mean was myself. This would be a decent-ish place to use Book of Shadows. Screw it, I'm going to do it. Not that worried about Okay, we're good. There's a rune. Jera. It doubles stuff. So, if we run across some stuff that I'm like, hey, you know, this would be cool if this stuff was doubled, then we will use it. Use it and abuse it. I'm just going to blow up every single skull I come across now. Just going to go for it. There's a tinted rock. I would recognize one of you anywhere. Whoop. There we go. The sacrificial dagger just like going completely bonkers. Helping us out. No tinted rocks out of that. Or, I mean, tinted hearts. My mistake. I always seem to mix up the two things. Like rocks and hearts. Not really the same thing. Not really interchangeable. Like if you had a rock in your chest instead of a heart, I think you would probably experience some difficulties along with that. But the fear shot is making these guys a little bit tricky to deal with. Like, fear shot is definitely normally a good thing, but there are... It has its moments where it can confuse you. There's our boss room. Great. So we managed to get through Sheol, the regular rooms anyway. Not quite done with the boss room yet without... disappointments. Without too much difficulty, though. I should be fine for this devil kill. Lay bomb. Boom. Timed it. So, I mean, I guess I'll use the Book of Shadows on phase 2 of the devil. That might not be the best time to use it, but I got this feeling. Not that it's going to be a good night, but... Thanks a lot for that, Bob's Brain. Like, cheers, bud. And we should be able to take out this guy pretty quickly. Well, we didn't manage to kill him with Sacrificial Dagger, but we managed to do most of it. We got him close. There we go. Phase 3. Unfortunately, I don't think the Jera rune is going to help us out here, but, like, we have it. You know, as long as you just keep moving, you don't have that high of a chance of getting hit on phase 3. Unless you get a bomb fly that spawns on directly on top of you, which does happen, so you can never rule out that possibility, or unless Bob's Brain just decides to screw you over, which another possibility that you can never rule out, you're not really in much danger of getting hit on phase 5. Obviously I just had a bomb leech spawn on top of me there, but at least by the legs. Like, the legs should be the least of your worries, especially because you can run into them after the legs have already hit the ground and they don't hurt you. Something I learned fairly recently, although I'm starting to take a decent amount of damage here. I should probably, you know, take advantage of the fact that the legs can't hurt you and use the Sacrificial Dagger, but we're done with this challenge. Squeaked out a win. Rune of Dagaz has been unlocked. See you guys next time. It was fun. Kind of stressful, but yeah, farewell.